How is it going, everyone? Welcome to more Castlevania Symphony of the Night. And today with a completely different microphone, a completely new one. So I don't know if it's gonna be working well, but I mean, I tested it and it should work well. But hey, maybe my ears are not that good. Maybe it doesn't sound as good as it should. Hard to tell, but let me know. In any case, what was I doing? I was out to finish the normal castle with Richter, pretty much. Then that's a blood drop icon. Freaky. Regardless of that, so the thing is that I needed to go to the catacombs, right? Pretty sure I needed to, yeah. So let me get to the teleport. Another thing that I checked, yesterday I was saying that the clock was... Wait, is this... Sorry, my memory is not good. This is why I constantly look up the map for stuff like this. No, the warp is below, not above, my bad. It's here. I was about to say, remember that I didn't know where the clock was? Well, the thing is that the clock apparently... where the clock was, no, how to open one of the clock parts. The one that I couldn't open, which is on the right, is open by stopping time with the clock power-up. So that's what I need to do. I will need to find a clock. I don't remember where it was. It's not in the area where you get all the weapons. Well, quite ironic, because it's not all weapons then. But yeah, I don't remember in what other place it showed up, so could be a problem. Okay, so here, I don't even remember where I went. Oh, this is a dead end anyways. Is there anything? No? No, nothing over there. Alright. So, actually, the catacombs is what shows here. The previous area, I think it's called the Abandoned Mines, right? These are the actual catacombs, yeah. So, last time I went to the right... Okay, I can't believe that, dude. Last time I went right, and because of that I got my ass kicked. But yeah, the save was right on the left side. It was pretty dumb. Alright, so... Well, I could keep going left. I cannot quite remember what was in here. Well, yeah, I guess going to the left was the right choice. But yeah, on the right, I got my ass kicked, as I say, and it could happen again. It was a hard encounter, it seemed. It wasn't really easy at all. You can tell that at this point, even like the new regular enemies start tanking quite a lot of hits. Ouch. Okay, no. Here you cannot let these guys do their own thing for too long. Okay, I don't want that or that. No, I would appreciate a clock here. That is something I can appreciate. Well, the slimes are the ones that took a long time to die. I didn't remember that large slime though. Okay, once you kill the big head, these guys start running. It's not like they run out of the map, they just run on their own, and if there's a wall, they don't go anymore. There's nowhere for them to go. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot, I'm supposed to do an uppercut to go to high places. I still can't believe how the uppercut, the fact that the game doesn't even mention it, like you're supposed to know. Oh, I don't think I can do this area at all. Like, isn't this full of spikes? Like, even if I were able to light it up, I cannot go there. All those areas, I'm assuming that there's nothing you can do, like your bone, if you want to go there. I mean, oh, okay, a cloak. I'm really not a fan of using a cloak because, you know, it's kinda sucks as a weapon. But the thing is that I don't know where I could find another one. Oh, maybe the part that I got my ass kicked is gonna be easy with the cloak. Wish I could remember what enemies there were. There was even an upgrade here. Okay, these guys. Oh, not to mention that the time stop apparently doesn't work against these guys. That's a scam. See, this is why I don't like the cloak. It kinda works whenever it wants to work. Guess I kill this guy. Soon to kill this other one. I think you slow him down, but why is he an exception? Wait, is this another enemy? Yes, he's an enemy. That's like more than 100 points of health. At least this guy gets time stop. I'm most likely heading to a boss here, right? Fuck, more of this. Oh, this is a different one. Damn. Alright, hold up. Good dodge. Is that here? I don't think there's any way to go back. Empty room. And it doesn't seem like there's a save nearby, so it seems like the closest save is the one at the beginning of the area, right? That's a problem. I could try ignoring this guy. Or is that no, actually I cannot ignore him. Okay, that kinda counts. But there are more of these guys. Well, the most likely scenario is that I'm gonna get my ass kicked here. So, shouldn't come as a surprise to lose all this progress. There wasn't really that much progress in the first place, but progress is progress. It takes 4 whip hits to die. Okay, hold up, this could be a save. It isn't. Not only that, but it's an empty room. Okay, hold up. Going with the clock is that even in the places where the time stop is useful, it takes so many hearts to use. Fuck. Something tells me that there might be a time stop on the other side. Well, there has to be a small room. Maybe it's not a time stop, but... Almost... No. Okay, hold up. That was very close. I could kill this guy, might as well. Got him. Okay. And the fire stays long after they die. Okay, nice. Whew. That was very close. Alright, so... Thing is... Okay, another empty room. Well, here... I think that this was important for progress, but I can't remember what it was about. Seems that Richter is not involved in that, though. At least I gotta say, the only problem is that the only way out of here is by walking back manually. That's the annoying thing about it. And there is a boss. I don't have any access to fight this boss, though. Is this the Elysian? Yeah, it is the Elysian. Oh, and the ads will be so useful for this fight too, god damn it. But it's fine. make it part of the challenge, I guess. Like, the ads here will be extremely useful. I guess it won't be. What I don't know is what the item crash of the time stop does. It seems like the whip really doesn't deal that much damage at all. Not to mention the relative lack of range here. Kinda boned myself. Yeah, at least now I can't really get that much closer, that's the thing, because he will keep summoning from above. At least you... Wait, I just realized something. Is this boss the thing that inspired Nito from Dark Souls 1? Like, the fact that he screams when he's out to attack as a warning seems... Not to mention that it's a fully undead boss in a place that has a pit full of undead. Wait, how can I even reach him that high? You know, I didn't mean to time stop, but quite honestly, you're too high right now. Because damaging the tentacles, or rather oh, okay. I need to upper... Well, the problem is that if you uppercut, you're just going through stuff. It's one of those places that you kinda need the ads. Then, very bad time to pick the time stop. And now you understand why I don't like using anything other than the ads. So how is it going, Wasabi? Yeah, it has more echo, this microphone, and it makes sense because it's further away. But yeah, I hope that the echo doesn't make it too bad though. But it is true that there is indeed echo. I mean, it's pretty much at the same distance as the monitor. A little bit closer, but it is indeed a little bit far. Hopefully it's still fine. I hope. Okay. Yeah, might be a little bit too late to go back for another weapon, right? Though I don't know what the item crash for the clock does. I wonder. Okay. What? Multiple time stops? Okay, what's even the point of... Oh, it attacks later, okay. Well, that's pretty worthless though. Is there any way to drop your weapon even? Your sub-weapon, I mean. Because Richter, when he has no sub-weapons, he can turn his whip into fire. And that will be very useful. The issue is that if I cannot drop my weapon, that's not gonna work. Yeah, unfortunately here it seems that if you don't have a sub-weapon, you're kinda intended to damage him with the uppercut, and the issue of doing that is that there's not really much you can do, since you're gonna get hit as soon as you... And I'm trying the uppercut. Every time that you see me jump and do nothing, it's an uppercut attempt, basically. I'm not even properly hitting him. This is a problem. Really shouldn't have dropped the ads. Just that I wasn't expecting this boss to show up. Well, I wasn't expecting, I didn't remember. Let me correct myself. Clearly didn't remember this guy. Without an ads, this seems almost unwinnable. And it has to be specifically an axe, because every other weapon will absolutely pale in comparison to the axe here. Yeah. My only salvation will be... Well, I don't know what my salvation will be. I don't think there's any way to safely use the uppercut here. You're gonna risk it. Well, you can do... Yeah, that's the issue. You get way too close to him. And not to mention that Richter... I didn't mean to do that. Not to mention it's completely useless to time stop. Oh, I got him. I think. Yeah, I did. Nice. Well, I guess no need for the ads, but yeah. You can be sure that with the ads this would have been way easier to do. Without a doubt. Wait, don't tell me this is another boss. No. Why are you looking like that, Richter? What was in here? Was there a different area? I probably okay, no, hold on. I don't remember what was in there, but what I do know is that I should go back and say, oh, these are new platforms. Okay, well that looks cool, I guess. But you also get access to... No, that's where you came from. Is there something on the top left, though? No, seems like it's an empty platform. Okay. And, well, maybe it's because... No, but they are not really symmetrical either. I don't know what's the point of those platforms, so yeah, why not? Alright, so the important thing here... Well, first of all, it's saving. But after saving, it's... I really hope there is a teleport to the other side of that, like to the left. I hope. But maybe there isn't. I don't really remember there being a teleport here. Well, I, again, don't remember almost anything about this game, but I feel like a teleport here will be too close to the previous one anyways. And are you for real? I hate this stupid ass gremlin so much. Actually have to go back to... Like, I lost more than half of my health in that encounter. Just like that. I kinda need to go back to heal. So is there any way I can go past this asshole without taking that much damage? Because even time stopping is not gonna do much. I guess that works. Okay, so... I'm pretty sure that this probably goes nowhere. It probably leads to an item that I already got. Most likely one of... Because that's another thing that I investigated. In the clock, the part below, I think where you originally fight Shaft, that you cannot open that because, yeah, okay, as expected, there's nothing. You cannot go there because you will need to equip rings to open it, and this guy cannot equip anything, so yeah. Now the problem is, in order to go back, I have to go back all the way I came from. There is no other way to do it. So that's a shame, but yeah, I gotta do that. I mean, I'm pretty sure that in the original, I mean, when you play with Alucard, there are some parts where like, you can use an item to go back, right? Wait a second. Oh, this room to the right didn't get saved because I died. And now it got saved. Alright. I mean, it's a minor detail. Just to make sure. Alright, so... I gotta go back to the teleport in the abandoned mines, and from there I want to go to the place that is above the clock because it's the closest one that is to the clock. I can ignore these guys, probably. Means that shit that they shoot has some interesting range, but yeah, you can just ignore them. Well, this one, oh, ignoring him from here might not be that doable, actually. Let's just kill him then. That's a better idea than spamming, I guess. I got his ass. Then there is another equal corridor to the previous one. And then... oh, fuck. Damn, I still got hit. Yeah, I mean, the only useful thing about the clock here is that it makes the small guys slower. No, I didn't mean to. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, using the clock takes away a lot of your hearts. Oof, and here making it back without dying, dude. Fuck, I messed up. There's not really any reason to hit those. There's definitely more than enough of a reason to hit these gremlins though. Okay, we got some hearts. Fuck this guy's doing. Damn, look at how much they fill this thing with shit. Oof, nice. I'm glad that when it reaches 0, it's very generous. Will be a lot worse. Okay, this guy cannot do anything if he's not looking at me. Got him. Yeah, I'm stopping because even if these guys die in one hit, they can easily hit you. Okay, and now to the left. Whew. That was rough. I'm surprised that I got it on the first try though. Obvious reference here. You know, here we are not Dio, here we are Shotaro. I mean, after all, he can do the same thing. As much as I would like to keep that axe, the whole point why I picked the clock is to use it, well, on the clock. So, as much as I would like to keep it, no. Especially because I know exactly where to get an axe. But with a clock, I don't know where to get it, well, aside from the place that I just got it from, I guess. Okay, we can ignore this, girls. And after all, Richter already has a girlfriend, right? What was her name? Annette, I think was her name. No need for another one. Okay. So here, well, yeah, to the clock. So that means that this will go up there and then it will go, okay, so 2 teleports and then down, and then we get to that place. It should be here. Correct. Well, no, actually it's the one below. My bad. Close. So this one? Yeah, this one. So here you go down the clock, and then to the right. Though I don't know if there's anything worth it in there, but, well, if there is nothing worth it on the right side, we don't have to worry about anything other than the clock tower, and then that's it. Then onto the inverted castle. This fucking asshole, no, dude. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't a good idea. Well, pretty easy to say now, I guess. You know, I got a kick. Now you have two guys with extremely humongous weapons, and I actually get killed by a kick. That's pretty sad. These are the things, like these like recurrent deaths, are what shows you how every sub-weapon that is not the axe is trash. Well, the cross could be good too, but I think that's the only exception. Not to mention that the cross item crash is very good too. But every other weapon is fucking trash. What the hell? What's that? I don't know what I'm looking at there. Huh. Maybe it's a Konami character, like from a shoot 'em up. That will be the safest bet. I really don't know why the icons are so different. Yeah, don't worry. At least we didn't lose almost any progress. I'm starting to wonder now. That's the fastest path. Like, you just need to deal with those assholes. If you deal with them, that's it. Because the other closest teleport will be not really close at all. It will be the one on the left. That's not close, dude. That's nowhere near close. The issue is that choosing this other teleport means you need to fight with the big boys. I mean, I already beat them before, it's just that I mostly beat them before by using the ads. Without the ads, I'm afraid that it is a problem. Well, you can say that I'm fraudulent without the ads. Indeed. Okay, so how many teleports was it? 3 then, right? Like this one that leads to the outer castle, this one that leads to like the final area, and then this one that leads to the clock. Right? Correct. So skipping the big guy seems like a bad idea, so instead of doing that I should kill them. Nothing more, nothing less. I will time stop against this one though. Guy's an asshole. Okay. This one you don't need to time stop anything. He's too... Guess I spoke too soon. Are those the only 2 guys that are a threat though? In the way? I mean, they are not the only enemies in the way, but I'm pretty sure they... Well, you have that guy, but you can ignore that guy. And then you go down. And then... all the way right. We have some Skelerans, or whatever the fuck they are called. Yeah, actually, I remember the name properly. That's a new record. Okay. So from here, this leads to the clock, and then on the clock we... You know... Well, that's assuming I can go down. Okay, I can go down. So the idea is that the left side of the clock only appears when you have an even amount, and the one on the right disappears when you do this, when you time stop. But yeah, unfortunately the one on the bottom only opens up when you have the gold. Wow. Nice. So I basically kept this shit for no reason. I think I didn't expect anything less, really. But then... So, well, obviously now I should head to the clock tower, but... What will be the fastest path? I don't know what will be the fastest path. Because if I go left, it's gonna take a while. Though at the same time, by going left, I am guaranteed to recover my ads, but that's way too far. I'll do it. I legitimately think it might be not the smallest path, well, the shortest path, but at least it's the path that has the ads guaranteed, so I guess it's good enough. Now, I do hope that I don't get cut out of the inverted castle, because I remember reading that Richter can enter the inverted castle. He can do it with no problems. So I'm assuming that, well, just like that, I will be able to get there without problems. But at the same time, it's like, wow, this guy doesn't get time stop at all. What a piece of shit subweapon, dude. Sorry, I was out to say that another thing that I read, aside from that, is something that, even though it doesn't necessarily contradict it, it makes me think that, you know, that it could not be the case, which is the fact that apparently Shaft is the final boss of this mode. Now, Shaft can be the final boss of the mode and be in the inverted castle, which is the reason why it wouldn't really contradict it. But that feels weird. Like, why would he appear there? So, to be fair, with Alucard, I know that you fight Shaft here, like below the clock, but I can't really remember. Wait, hold up. I'm gonna save just in case I get killed, because I could get killed. But I was out to say that I don't remember if Shaft appears in the inverted castle with Alucard. I don't remember that being the case, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he does appear there too. I mean, obviously I remember Dracula being the final boss. Not like you need to remember that. That's the case in almost every Castlevania, with some exceptions, but for the most part, yeah. But in fact, the exceptions, like, what are the exceptions? Like, I think technically Harmony of Despair, well, yeah, I guess you could say that one, but no. Harmony of Dissonance, like, you fight, well, the final boss that you fight that is a gigantic brain, isn't that supposed to be Dracula anyways? Or am I mistaken? I could be mistaken. Okay, so this is where you get the ads. There you go. Yeah, unfortunately here the clock is not there, so that's the reason why I stuck with it for so long, because I don't know how to guarantee it. But yeah, that's the idea. So from here we go to the clock tower, and that's it. And that's the final area of the normal castle. And then in the inverted castle we will see. That one, I remember the order even less than here. So I think the inverted castle didn't really have an order, like you could go wherever you wanted. So yeah, let me go here. Actually spend a lot of time navigating the castle. I mean, that's the case in every Metroidvania, but you definitely don't go from one place to another that easily. Alright, so I could save here at the top of the outer castle. Actually, you know what I was saying about Lesion probably being an inspiration of Nito from Dark Souls 1? Like, you can probably take the majority from this game, and it's probably something that inspired Dark Souls 1. Like, obviously, it's not like this game invented any of this concept, but like the whole part about when you reach a new area that the title appears in big letters. Like, yeah, Castlevania didn't invent that. It's just I mean, Dark Souls is essentially a 3D Metroidvania, you know, and in the most pure expression, because it has the Metroid style progress with, you know, needing to go from one side to the other and unlocking stuff to, you know, get access to some places, while at the same time keeping the gothic style of Castlevania. So, oh damn, alright, I wasn't expecting there to be something here. And that's because there is nothing, technically. I guess that's why. Let's just try to go normally. I don't remember if there was anything of worth on the top or not. So, what I also don't remember is who was the boss of the clock tower, because I'm pretty sure that death appears in the inverted castle. So, who was the guy here? It cannot be Medusa either, because Medusa appeared in the inverted castle as well. But we're out to find out. Huh. I mean, you could avoid all of this by simply, you know, doing the uppercuts. Like, for example, here. Oh, this was... there was a bird in here, right? I don't remember what he did. Essentially... it's a funny trail of candles. Let me unlock them out. Alright, come on. There we go. Okay, we can go back now. I can't remember what the bird did. I think it gave you like a healing item or something. There is no bird in here. Okay, got it. No. Let me keep the ads. So is the clock tower in this game even that long? I don't think it is. That's also the first time that this harpies appear. Ouch. Actually got hit by the spikes, and the spikes do hurt quite a lot. Didn't you need the... No, I'm pretty sure I'm confusing that with Rondo of Blood. In Rondo of Blood, you had the bird that what it does is, you know, gives you the key to open one of the cells. Yeah, that's a new mic. But yeah, how is it going, Kyle? No, the old one is still there, but... I mean, there. It's there, but I just wanted to use a new one. Wait, is this even working? I don't think this is working. Can't remember what I was supposed to do here. And there are multiple of these to move. Well, perfect timing, Kyle. Do you remember what I was supposed to do with this? I don't. I'm getting my ass kicked by all these pieces of shit. Damn it. I don't know how to open that door, but If I keep trying it, I'm gonna get my ass kicked, and that will be bad. I'm assuming it's related to those gears, but do you remember what I was supposed to do with those gears? You sound like you're on a can. Well, yeah, I've been told that there is echo. You have to listen to the sound. Maybe later, because I'm about to get my ass... Well, I will get my ass kicked, actually. There is no way to heal here. These guys are not the same enemies as the other ones, since they essentially kind of like have a second phase. Yeah, I don't think I'm surviving this. Because like the next hit will kill. At least the axe actually one-shots these guys. Wait, what are you gonna do? This game had Maria mode. Not in the PlayStation 1 version. In the Saturn version, apparently it does. But yeah, not in this one. I can't believe that. All these assholes are gonna respawn. Well, as long as none of them respawn in my way, I should be fine. I can jump over here. But yeah, you could do that or just, you know, do it the normal way. So I can't remember if there was a save before the inevitable boss, whatever it was. I'm going so slowly. Wait, why are you pointing right? Oh, there was something there, okay. Oh, we actually have to go to the boss right away, really? It was the crowd man. Ah, fuck. Oof. Oof. Team, that was so clutch, holy shit. The axe is absolutely broken to nobody's surprise for them. That was pretty clutch. Marfas? Is that what he says? I don't know. Alright, so this goes straight into the supposed final boss. It's just that... well, here, it's probably not gonna be there, but regardless of that, I need a save. Okay, thanks. Thanks a lot. His name before the localizations or horrors. Wait, so why did they call him Karasuman in the localization? That basically means crowman in Japanese. That seems a little bit stupid. Are you talking about someone else? Yeah, but that's the weird thing. Karasuman is supposed to be crowman, right? So, yeah, it's weird that it's an English localization, I guess. This is even higher than the other one. Something here. Oh, nice. Oh, no, fuck. Oh, there's multiple HP upgrades, really? Damn. Means that I will get quite strong. As if I needed to get that much stronger, well... I mean, it could be worth it, because you know that I could get my ass absolutely kicking the inverted castle, you know? That would be bad. Okay, nothing there. Can you tell me more about the new mic? Well, it's a HyperEdge quad cast. I didn't buy it. My sister bought it for herself and never used it, so she gave it to me. I'm using the microphone next to the monitor, like I don't have it close to me, which is the reason why you hear it with echo. It's supposed to be a microphone that is specialized for podcasts with multiple people. It can be used for single people, like I am doing right now. Seems that it's mostly supposed to be used in an area. So since I'm not close to it, you probably hear a lot of the echo from the room. But I don't think there's any way to avoid that. I mean, aside from making the microphone go closer, I specifically don't want it to be closer, because I don't want it to be like the previous microphone where I had to have it in front of my mouth, because it's something that not only, you know, can easily stain the microphone with your own spit, but also the fact that, you know, didn't really feel like having something close. It sounds like that. I mean, I feel like it's a matter of getting used to it, because even though, yes, as you say, it sounds like you are more, like it sounds with echo, I still think that, you know, wait, should I go here? I mean, there's not gonna be a boss anyways, but yeah, in fact, no cutscene triggers. You go straight to the inverted castle. Yeah, right there. Wait, before that though, should I go to that room on the clock tower? Promise that to go back there. Well, technically it's not that bad if I do it from the teleport, ironically. It's just that there's gonna be nothing, but I will feel bad of leaving this place without that. But I cannot imagine it being anything useful, though I'm worried. What is below here? And how was it possible that I didn't get there? It is recording the whole room, and it's pretty much what it is doing, correct? There is nothing I can do about that. Wait, how do you even get in there? Is there any way to go there? Because I see from down here, I don't think you can actually go up there, right? It doesn't seem to... Oh, hold up there. What's this? Oh. It was something. Well, I mean... My sister didn't use the microphone, but because of her own thing. In fact, I didn't even ask for the microphone. She just gave it to me. She was like, yeah, I'm not gonna use it. You wanna use it? Sure. Why not? That's the reason for that. Well, I hope, however, that it doesn't sound that bad, you know? Also, against my better judgment, I think I really, really want to go to that room. I know that there's not gonna be anything worth it, but I feel like leaving it behind knowing that I can enter is... Because once I go into the inverted castle, I'm not coming back, you know? So I want to make sure that I get everything from here. And that will include that, you know? But yeah, it's probably nothing important. Wait, did I fuck it up? No, it's fine, it's here, it's this one. Once in the inverted castle, it should be there until the very end. The teleporters go in a circle. Yes. Essentially, it's a cycle. I'm gonna save because I could die. And we have the naked guys on the teleporters. To be precise, it goes in a counter-clockwise circle. Because essentially it goes like from bottom to right to top right to top to left, you know. So a counterclockwise circle. That's the direction of the teleports. Okay, let me try that again. But that place is dangerous. It's like it's not a joke. So at least here I know what's the easy way to get there. I don't know if fast, because it's probably not gonna be fast, but if you simply keep jumping like this until the left, you go there. Does your game have naked guys on the teleporter? Yeah, didn't you should see it? They are right there. What do you mean that was very weird? But you already knew that they were there. What is weird about it? Like, it's not a surprise for you. Or you heard a strange sound? Okay, I don't know what to tell you. No, he didn't mean Castle Blaze. No, Castle Blaze doesn't have naked guys. The problem is that with Medusa heads, this is such a pain in the ass. Okay, what's the right sound, though? Okay, that's the right sound. That's only one of them. Has to be both of them to open it up. Ah, fuck. It's okay. Okay. Oh, and this one moves to top it off. Okay, got it. That's it, right? Or is... Oh, there is a third one? I think there might be a third one. I don't remember seeing a third one. It could be. Fuck. I mean... Wait, no, there is not. Wait, I lost my ads. No. Well, there goes my ads. Fuck, I can't believe that, dude. It only ticks, but... I mean, it still doesn't open, so... Are you sure about that? Like... It still doesn't open. Unless... Oh, there were in multiple rooms? Really? So that means that the state is remembered in other rooms, okay. I probably, as I say, shouldn't bother doing this. So the worst part here is that I lost the ads. That's the real bad thing about this. Oh, what the hell is this? Doesn't seem to be any ERs on this one. I hate this guy so much. Okay, at least the good thing about the holy water is the item crash being very good. But the holy water itself is probably the worst item in the game. What the hell? Nice attack, nerd. Okay. Oh, there is an upgrade. Nice. Okay, so that wasn't a bad idea at all, actually. An actual item. These guys are so fucking annoying. Okay. And it lasts for a very long time as well. On top of dealing some very good damage that is full screen, by the way. I hold up. But it's almost impossible to avoid damage here. What is that? I don't know. Okay, there is one there. One of these things. Okay, I know. No. Did I hit it? Oh, I did hit it. Okay, let it be. And then the other one is there. Fuck, stop. You asked for it. That also hits this. Okay, I got it there. Where is that this one? I don't think I got it. I think it moved. Okay. No, man. Is this gonna work? Okay. It did the click, right? Or am I going insane? It did the click, okay. Oof. Yeah, and as expected, nothing. Cool. I like doing things for absolutely no reason, so the easiest way to go back will be going back to the right. Because going back to the left, aside from needing to climb this... Oh, what the... Oh, no way. I'm stuck! I'm stuck off screen. Like, I'm down there. I cannot even use the item crash for some reason. I guess it's because it counts him. How did that even happen? Nice. Well, there's nothing I can do. I need to reset this. I guess it's a shame. It happened to me too in Alucard mode. Damn, that sucks. Especially happening in the clock tower. In the clock tower too, well, that's a shame. But I need to reset. There's nothing I can do. And I lost the progress here, but... Okay. Well, give me a second. That's pretty dumb. Hey, if it happened, it happened. Damn it, dude. I mean, I don't really mind the door itself because it had absolutely nothing. The problem is that there was an HP upgrade on the top. I don't really need to get it, I guess, but those are always useful. I think I had a photo of that somewhere. In the area with the diagonal stairs, he got stuck inside the floor. Yeah, I guess it happens. An interesting bug though. I mean, it's the first time that it happens to me. So here we have a fairy, but there are no fairies in this mode. I guess I can still go there simply to, as I say, pick the health upgrade. I'm completely ignoring the door, but damn. That's such a sad thing. How could that happen, dude? I guess that's how it happened. It just happened. I mean, it shouldn't be hard to go there anyways, but it's just annoying. And this school's not really making it easy either. Though I'll tell you something. If I die again, well, die, or if I get stuck like that, I'll tell you that, yeah, that health upgrade can go suck a gold. And that's such an interest development of events. What the hell? I'm still that far? No, not that far, it's right there. Is that... Can this guy fuck off? Jesus Christ. There we go. No. The knife... look, the holy water I can understand because of the item crash, but the knife, dude, like, do not even. Like, please don't. You can actually uppercut all the way back like that. Don't need to even care about anything else. Okay, so here, well, he still dies quickly of 2 hits. Alright, give me that upgrade and I'm out of here. Good. Okay, so with that upgrade I can now go to the inverted castle, because for what I understand, I got everything. Like, every place that I cannot access it, because I require a transformation that I obviously don't have, because Richter is fully human. He cannot turn into anything. So I'm afraid that the only thing left to do is to go out. Okay, so here to the bottom. I would prefer not to die on the way, if you ask me. Also, so I guess, by the way, since I'm gonna be some time until I get back to the place that leads to the inverted castle. I'm assuming that, in judging by what you mentioned, Kyle, you are not a fan of this microphone. Like, you prefer the other microphone to this one. Problem is that this one, to me, is a lot more comfortable since I can just leave it there. Okay, so you prefer the other one. It definitely doesn't compare when it comes to being comfortable. You see, I don't have to bring it here. Like, I can just leave it there. Well, if you know of any way to not making sound that it records the whole room, but I don't think it will. Because unless I put it right next to me, there is no... Like, obviously it's gonna record everything, right? And my idea is to avoid putting it right next to me, because the thing is that it's not a microphone issue. Like, if I do the same thing with my other microphone, like putting it far from me, it's gonna have the same effect. So I think that, yeah, there's nothing I can do other than using this one closer. Yeah. It is what it is. I personally prefer it this way. But what about you, Wasabi? Because you say that it was different, and it is, obviously, but is it worse for you? as well. Because I mean, at the end of the day, the one that's gonna be hearing everything is gonna be you, not me. So, you know. But how do you go back? Oh, you press up. And what a dramatic pose. Now we're in the inverted castle. Oh, I just need to jump here. Well, the inverted castle also sometimes it's hard to tell what you are looking at, because it's an inverted castle, you know. So the ceiling is the floor. Oh yeah, and we don't have anything on the map. Well, it will definitely be a pain in the ass as well to uncover the whole map. Probably shouldn't. But I mean, the important thing here will be fighting the bosses. That's the most important thing. Wait, can you hit? Okay, that's how you hit that square. I think that in the inverted castle you have a lot more of those very awkward squares. Is there anything here? No. That's another thing. A lot of places that weren't really thought as floors are gonna be floors now. So the castle being inverted also makes the sky being inverted. Feels pretty funny to save in an inverted room. Okay. Now, how much am I gonna get my ass kicked here? Because the enemies here deal a lot of damage. Wait, if I go this way, I go to the clock tower. Wait, this is a boss. Oh, it's the big bad. It's that attack. Also, this is not the song that plays during Alucard mode, right? I got my ass kicked. This guy has quite a lot of health. I mean, to be fair, I didn't even try to dodge everything. I mean, by everything, I mean, I didn't try to dodge anything. I just stood there and took a beating like a moron, so... That's the expected outcome, obviously. Okay, let me try to actually fight him normally. But yeah, they did change the music for the bosses here, because here what usually plays is nice. It plays a remix of the final boss theme from Castlevania 3, but here it's not, like, it's just playing like the regular boss song. Unless this wasn't one of the... No, but I'm pretty sure this was one of those bosses. It was supposed to be, you know... the big bat, the first boss from the first Castlevania. So the wings don't deal damage unless you get hit by them like that. But I'm not sure how to avoid that attack. If you can even avoid it. Oh, what? Didn't I hit him that amount of times before? How didn't he die last time? Well, that was weird. But hey, sure. Hey guys, you know that last time I'm pretty sure I hit him that amount of times. But he didn't die. Now he did. Is that a platform? This bomb knights. I got stuck twice inside the walls of the clock tower. Well, my condolences. Back in 2016, I was still at university back there. Not to mention I wasn't streaming either. It was some time ago. And we definitely didn't even know each other. That was quite some time ago. How the fuck did that hit me? Wait, I cannot slide under that, really? But you're supposed to go over? That's pretty silly. It clearly looks like you're intended to slide. I guess no. Studying instead of buying crypto? Of course. I mean, if I bought crypto, even if even if there was the chance of not needing to work, I wouldn't have been able to work on fun games, you know? Because I wouldn't know shit about programming. But I could learn on my own, but I don't know if I would have been able to learn on programming on my own, really. I have my doubts. Okay, so here instead of the Medusa heads, well, no, the Medusa heads are still here, but instead of the harpies, you have these guys. Means that this can be dangerous. Surprisingly, no monsters in this path. Not sure why, but I'm not complaining. I can't even remember how I was back in 2016, all I know is that I'm glad I moved past that. But I'm pretty sure that for what you told me, you were still playing fun games, right? Also nice, a health upgrade. Well, by still I mean that back then you also played fun games, right? Or is that too long ago? Wait, do these guys have infinite spawn or what? That's weird. Okay, I'm pretty sure we were all born there, yeah. Will be. Oh, you found the Iguana community in 2018? Okay. Well, so you found it pretty much almost at the same time I found it. That's interesting. Also interesting how I'm getting my ass kicked, but that's fine. Hey, I found it around there. Well, technically 2019. Also while I was streaming as well. So yeah. Okay, do I want to go to the top here? I guess I could cross the top from here. Even when I knew there were fun games, I didn't know there was a community. I mean, for something to have a fun game, there has to be a community. But the thing is that, I mean, if there is no community, who is gonna play the fun games, right? That's the thing. I don't think fun games can exist without a community, though. That doesn't apply just to I wanna be the guy, it applies to anything. I think that both things are a necessity for each other. I I personally am just glad that there are that many fun games that you can essentially pick from. And a lot of them, as I say multiple times, the fact that sometimes they have even, you know, more effort put into them than commercial games. And not just they have more effort, but they are better to play a lot of times too, so... Because with the community, it's not like I'm really that involved in the community at all, you know? I pretty much am not. Wait, are they saved in the same places? Well, apparently yes. Is a saving here. I wonder if the Iwana community would have reached this point if Kain didn't make a forum for the game. I don't know. Hard to tell. I mean... unlikely, but... it's just that it's one of those things that, you know... what's I ought to say? Like, it's one of those things that feels like it would have existed eventually no matter what. Maybe it would have taken a slightly different shape, but I think it will be there in some form. Wait, can I even reach the top here, considering that those bridges only break when you fall, right? But here you cannot fall because it's at the top. Oh, but there is a little space here. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna find anything interesting here. I mean, all of the items seem to be items that I cannot have, so... yeah. Seems that there is nothing. So at this point, with the amount of health upgrades that I pick, I think that I'm quite loaded. There were very few games that were clones of the original I Wanna Be the Guy, but must have been made by 4. It's not a Call of Duty level of community. Does Call of Duty even have a community? I mean, it has a shit ton of players, but can you really call that a community? It's kind of like saying that, like, the FIFA community. Is there such a thing? I'm not sure. There could be, but it's hard to say. I don't know. Oh, for zombies? It could be. Oh, this is cool. It's not something you can kill. Oh. Just a full-on obstacle. Does the elevator even work here? Is there even an elevator in the first place? Maybe not. Okay, there is an elevator. Wait. Does that mean that I have to activate it like I did? Because if that's the case, it should be activated from here, right? Like, from down here. Oh, apparently not. So, no elevator for me. And you can elevate yourself with a blunt. I mean, with all the reef smoke that you see here, yeah, it is. It's possible. This thing doesn't open. Well, maybe it opens from above or some shit. Is this the teleport, by the way? Now, assuming that here the teleports don't have any particular, yeah. Wait, what's that? Oh, that's a platform. Do I want to be in this teleport, though? I mean, I guess why not? Oh, that's right. If you don't unlock any teleport, you're not going anywhere. Well, I thought at least you will get taken to the first teleport, but no. So am I dealing more damage for this being the inverted castle? I mean, look at how much damage these assholes are taking. That would be lame. I hope I had the same damage as the normal castle, yes. That's what will make it actually challenging, but it seems that you actually have more damage. So I'm pretty sure those guys receive 64 points of damage. Not the insane amount they are receiving right now. For FIFA, there must be one for the card game. Oh yeah, like... the latest FIFA game essentially was like that, right? Like you needed cards to unlock players. Like it wasn't like the OG FIFA games. Pretty fucked up. Wait, is there gonna be a boss in place of the lesser guy? Probably, right? I can't remember. In this library, was there even a... was there even a save? I don't remember there being a save. Yeah, these guys were supposedly something that dropped something very valuable, right? Oh, what the hell? Well, this is where the store was, but there is no store or store owner right now. I think that in the library there was actually no save, unless they added it, though this library is completely different. Actually, this has nothing to do, right? Or maybe it has. Just that, well, if it has, they remove some of the blocks that the original library had. Not sure if I'm heading to the right place. Okay, I did. Nice. Yeah. If I already don't remember the regular layout, the inverted layout even less. They dropped the Chrysaegrim, one of the most OP weapons in gaming. I mean, is it more OP than Richter's vampire killer though? Look at the damage this thing deals. Well, against some enemies it doesn't do much. But you can simply crouch. Do these guys not hit you when you're crouching? That's weird. Isn't that the whole point is that they impale things in the ground? Why wouldn't you get impaled? I mean, I'm glad, but it's a little bit awkward. Yeah, the secret room that also has nothing here. Which means that I should respawn all those guys on my own, nice. These guys have a lot of health. You can use them while moving, deal like 10 hits per second, high damage, and you can dual wield them. I mean, you can dual wield them as long as you're lucky enough to get 2. Which I guess most likely won't happen. So in this area it seems that the most dangerous enemy is the Tin Man. I mean, the Tin Man was already a pain in the ass in the handheld Metroidvania, so how could it not be a pain in the ass here? It of course would. The vampire killer is like a wet noodle. It could be. Can go in anywhere important here, I wonder. So it feels like everything is shaping up for me to go to a dead end. A place that used to have an item that I no longer get. Man, why are you like this? I cannot go here because I cannot turn into mist. Fuck. I mean, it was like that in the regular castle too. That's disappointing. Hey, come on, dude. At least you will make it so, you know, not have that there. You talking shit about the vampire killer, the legendary Belmont weapon? How cool you. Unbelievable. No, it's fine. I mean, after all, only a Belmont can wield the vampire killer, you know? Well, and I guess Jonathan, he can also do that. As long as he beats Richter in a duel, I guess he can pull it off. Okay, another room full of nothing. And these guys receive so much damage, it's crazy. What's in here? It's another empty bullshit, though. At least here the enemies don't respawn because it's not a new room. Gotta look at the right side. And the uppercut is so hard to execute, I swear. It's actually hard to execute. I'm surprised I intercepted him. But wasn't there a boss here? Well, there was, it's just that it wouldn't be appearing right now. What even is the point of this place? Well, maybe there is a boss behind the place that you need to use the mist to go through. I mean, if that's the case, there's nothing that Richter can do. Oh, I left a square. Well, that sucks, but I don't think I'm interested. I mean, considering that I already left a square in in that other place. The Morris family owns the vampire killer. That's right, it's Jonathan Morris. Yeah, I should probably go heal. The problem is that it's a pain in the ass. I have to go all the way down just to save. That seems annoying. Oh, not to mention, yeah, I'm probably gonna die on the way. Indeed. Well, look, on the bright side, you know that there wasn't anything useful in the library anyway, so exploring there is a waste of time. So we can avoid it. Just that the problem is that now I have to remember it was a waste of time, because I might not, and if I don't, that will be bad. Though actually right now, since the save was in the library, in order to go back, like, I still need to, you know, uncover the things, I guess, that I uncover on the way. Yeah, because I already went to the right. I guess it doesn't really make a difference. I mean, I don't know if going up would have been the right play anyways, because if I went up... When is that here? Want to go back, you have to do the whole path all over again. Like, because as I say, it's a very unique room. In the map it shows us a very big room without any division, but it has walls and all of that, so these guys are so annoying, dude. And even when you move your whip like this, if they come from behind, they can still hit you. And these guys are the ones that end up dealing a shit ton of damage, you know? That's the main problem. These are the guys that don't care about you at all. Yeah, like... all the damage comes exclusively from those guys, not from anyone else. Like, everyone else is a shover, but those guys are not shovers. That's the problem. Well, I mean, technically they are shovers, it's just that... Though, do you know, Kyle, why the scarecrows are not dealing damage? Like, shouldn't they be hitting me every time that they... like they stab on the ground? Like, why isn't that working for them? I feel like it should be working for them, but apparently it isn't. Because I mean, otherwise the only way for them to deal damage is by directly hitting you with their bodies. So I guess if you are jumping around. They only have a hitbox on top in every Metroidvania game, really? Yeah, I didn't remember that. Alright, so we already seen that going down here is a bad idea. That means that is it really a better idea to go up? But I mean, where do you want me to go otherwise? Feels like at this rate I'm not getting out of the library in a while. What is in here? Wait, isn't this where the boss is? Like the doppelganger originally is? If that's the case, I don't know if I want to go there. But it's not like there is a better option. Because there is no save up here. You have the longest corridor in one of these. You have a longest corridor in there. I mean, technically going to the doppelganger or whatever is in its place is the best option because there is a save behind him. That's assuming I don't get killed in the... Wait. This is not the... No, this is the long corridor, isn't it? The doppelganger is down here. I think it's this one. Yeah, it is. Oh, it's the creature here. I didn't remember him turning into Blanca, though. What the fuck? Are you gonna stop, or... You are such a fucking sack of shit. I cannot believe that. Like, he stopped right on the worst spot possible. They are beyond being cheaters, they are the whole bathroom. I wish I could say the same about the creature, but that didn't seem to be the case. So, that's a problem. Damn it. Well, it is what it is. But man, I'm never getting out of the library at this rate. Because those skeletons that appear outside of the library, they weren't there when I got into the library, you know? It seems that the best thing I could try doing is going down to save, but I already got killed by doing that, you know? But what's important here is killing all of these assholes. That's the most important thing, because they are the ones that are dealing damage. That's it. Also here, well, the issue here is that if I go to the room to the right, these guys will respawn, right? Like here, in this room, they will obviously respawn. Maybe I could use the item crash as soon as I see them, as when you use the item crash you are immune. Promise that you can also miss, since they go far and they float on top of it. Yeah, these guys. And to think that you have to farm these guys apparently to get a strong weapon. Like, my condolences for anyone that is a masochist enough to do that, which in this case is Kyle. Wait, why are you... Oh, I'm dead. They might receive so much fucking damage, dude. What the hell? How is that even normal? I'm dead. Yeah, these shmoo guys are getting on my nerves. These shmoo guys are a problem. In every playthrough I get 2, they are so good. But yeah, you cannot get any here. In fact, I wonder if these guys could drop anything, if I will still have it. Maybe not. Because here you don't know what they could potentially drop, because they don't drop anything. Damn it, dude. Imagine if I didn't get any HP upgrade though, I would be completely boned right now. Absolutely boned. Well, I can go to this room first without killing anyone. Okay. Man, even when you're... Like, look at that. Look at the amount of anticipation I had, both with the axes and with the whip, and I was not able to kill them a single time. This is just how obnoxious these shmoos are. I think that if you expect them from the front, trying to move the whip like that is the best thing you can do. But they could appear from behind, like that's the issue. Okay, cover that one. What? You weren't there before? They weren't there before. Pack of shit. Okay, need you to die. That's ridiculous. Like, that's unbelievable. Even, like, was very patient to make sure that I didn't miss, and I still miss. These are some crazy opponents. And then you have these assholes just coming from behind for no reason at all. So yeah, that's the issue. That strategy of, you know, simply waving your whip doesn't really work, because some of them can just decide to come from behind and you're boned. Now the real question is, these guys are infuriating for real. But what's even more infuriating is that here, if I go to the bottom, is I need to save. I need to get out of this stupid ass library, but promise these guys, these guys just hit you because you land on them. Especially here. Yeah, that, like, you cannot avoid that. Because there is, like, this is not like in Sonic the Hedgehog where you can look below. Yeah, that's the guy that killed me last time. So the only thing that could save me here is if there are no enemies at all below, but there might be. But I don't count these guys as enemies. Okay, come on. There you go. Oof. At least I'm out of the library. That's what matters, man. And that library, the worst part is that it's useless. It doesn't have anything, so I went there for no good reason other than to uncover the map, I guess. Like, it was completely useless and made me lose quite a lot of time as well. Now here the climb shouldn't be that hard because you can at least see the skeletons on your way up. So I wonder, are they gonna show up? Because last time there was mist and the skeleton... Okay, yeah, they show up. I think that the mist showing up is what doesn't make the spawn. I don't know what the mist means. I think it's supposed to be like one of the weather things that can happen, but I don't know if it's something that cycles or if there is a specific condition. Okay. So... Wait, I forgot which one was the door that leads to the... No, that's the one that leads to the library. The one that leads to the creature is... Look at all the item crashes I'm using simply to kill this guy. Yeah, this is the one. This guy shouldn't be that hard to kill. Nice hammer swing, moron. Hey, like, that's the real attack. Do you expect to kill anyone with that hammer swing? You're not killing anyone there. A little bit disappointing though that the creature is here without the Fleeman. The real disappointing thing is the lack of the song that plays during, you know, when you do this without a car. Also, that ball is almost unreactable. That wasn't very useful. Because I could hit him when I fall down. Are you for real? And how much health do you have? I mean, the bat went down super quickly, but this guy refuses to go down. And he keeps turning into a fucking ball, dude. So my question is, why will the creature turn into a ball? That's the weird thing here. Wait, is there gonna be another one? No. So there should be a save here, assuming the layout is the same. Oh yeah, this is the save, okay. Alright. Well, at least I got that. I don't remember where this place connects to. I feel like this one is the one that eventually gets to the long corridor, but... Oh, okay, so these two... it's connected to the outer castle. So originally what... Oh, it's because you normally obviously cannot fall here. Right, like... Instead of falling here, like, yeah, you cannot jump into it, so you need to take a detour to the right, so that boss is essentially optional. Well, I don't know if it's optional with Alucard, because I think that the 4 main bosses do something. But with this guy, it is optional. Probably. It is the long corridor, isn't it? So that means that it should be better to go all the way to the bottom, which is the top here, of the outer castle, yes. Oh, and the mist is back. The mist is actually back. Nice. It doesn't have anything. You know, the interesting thing is that this game has so many items normally. Oh, a Nova Skeleton. Is this the first time they appear in the series? You know that they were exclusive of the inverted castle. Yes, they are. So is there any upgrade worth getting here? Maybe. Maybe not. No, there is none, unfortunately. You know? Wait, what is to the right of this? Oh, I cannot go there. I also couldn't go there in the normal castle, yes. You need the mist no matter what. And I don't mean the mist that you see right there on the screen. I mean that you need to turn into mist. You need to be the mist itself. What you need to do. So this long corridor had like threatening opponents on the normal castle. Here it seems that there's only thorn wheels. Well, that's weird. It is actually harder on the normal castle than in here. Oh, sure. I won't say no to that. We also have some skeletons, but I mean, these guys die in one hit. Those are just obstacles. Okay. Oh, those traps. Yeah, those traps could be an issue. I meant to go up. Damn it, no. There's nothing anyways. Well, if I go up on the other one, that's where you will find the... like the abandoned mines, right? So it's incredible how these opponents seem to dodge everything perfectly to not let me hit them when I need to. Wait, why is there a door there? I guess there was an important item here originally. Or there's nothing here. I guess. Nothing to get out. Promise that I'm about to die, and it's all thanks to these traps. Although these skeletons definitely don't help. But yeah. Okay. Fuck's sake, no. Don't be like this. Okay, so if I go up, I get to the abandoned mines, but if I go right, it should be the clock, right? The problem is that I don't know if there's any save here. I think there was one, but I might be wrong. Is that regardless of if there is a save or not, I'm very close to dead. No, what a fucking asshole. God damn it, dude. And he's gonna hit me again. Damn, that was disheartening. Fucking Nova skeleton suit. Well, at least this is after the Richter boss fight, but man, what a pain in the fucking ass. I feel like at this rate, and considering how this inverted castle will have checkpoints like this one, the best thing I can probably do is simply ignore the places that I know that have nothing on them. Like in this case, the outer castle going all the way up is worthless, so I probably should ignore that, you know? I mean, what's the point? There is nothing. At the same time though, I really want to visit all the places that are possible, but it seems that the cost is a little bit too high. At the same time here, look, I don't have an amazing memory, so if I don't go here first, I will think that this place is useful for something when in reality it isn't. That's another thing that I cannot, you know, I cannot afford. Hey, my memory is bad. I was checking out Slay the Spire gacha game. What? What do you mean a Slay the Spire gacha game? Why would they release a gacha game for Slay the Spire? Seems weird. I mean, what even is gacha of Slay the Spire? It's not like it has any characters. Well, I mean, it has 4 playable characters, but I don't think it's the kind of thing that people will want to shell out money to get, you know? That's certainly a weird combination of words, like Slay the Spire gacha. I wasn't expecting to hear it today. I guess one thing I could do here is go and save, but nah, fuck that. Wait, I got the knife. Dude, well, where did I even get the knife? That's unbelievable. Oh, good luck finding an axe now. It has the same gameplay as Slay the Spire. Oh, I see. So it's basically a deck builder roguelite. Yeah, that's that's like the worst combination. Well, not the worst, but certainly a bad combination of things for me. Like gacha and deck builder. Yeah, like, no thanks, dude. Oh, I got the ads back, let's go. I'm glad that was short-lived, because honestly, the knife of all the weapons I could get is most likely the most worthless. Okay, I needed to uncover this thing down here. The skeletons also receive absolutely no damage from the traps. How? I'm starting to have second thoughts about the exploration here. Because it really... when it's presented like this, it is a bad idea. Like, in a position like that, the best thing I can do is item crash. A shame that I waste 10 hearts in a single enemy, but it's either that or receiving a lot of damage. Oh, it's not like using these hearts is a problem. The gameplay is solid, but the translation is ass, and there is another deck builder gacha called Morimens, which has an even worse translation. It's fully done by AI. But I cannot imagine a more fitting relation. No. Wait, where did that come from? Fuck, okay. I need to go there. There we go. I don't remember if there was a save nearby. This was the place that originally had the marionettes. No, this goes straight into the abandoned mines, right? Yeah. Actually, hold up. Isn't there a boss right away here? Am I confusing it with a different place? Well, at least there is a save. Good. I guess it wasn't a bad idea to come here. Is this the place? Actually, isn't this where you... Well, close to here is where you fight death. I'm pretty sure. So, I guess there's that. Well, I guess we can go here then. What was here? Gross. So, you know that... Oh, nice! I actually got an HD upgrade out of something useful. I was gonna say... now I'm really doubtful if I should give this microphone or not. I mean, obviously I can hear it too in the VOD to decide, I don't know. If you say that it's very inferior, then yeah, I guess I don't have a choice. Though then I could keep this microphone, just simply put it in my face, but that's what I wanted to avoid. Not to mention that there's a microphone where the filter is kind of like the microphone itself. You don't put a filter into the microphone, it's supposed to be doing it by itself. Wait, isn't this... Yeah, this is the place... Okay, I know what this is. This place is gonna be a pain. Differently from the normal castle, this is a climb. No, well, you gotta understand, the microphone is not the issue. Like, this microphone probably works, you know, well if I use it like I use the other one. But I don't know. It's in here. Oh, this is where the imps start appearing. Didn't want to see those guys. Hey, I don't know, I mean, what I'm surprised about though, Kyle, is that you never heard anything wrong with the previous microphone. I mean, that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to change it. Because to me the previous microphone multiple times sounded like it had a very clear static noise, you know? But this one doesn't have that issue. I mean, yeah, I guess it has the issue with the echo, but... don't know if that's more annoying to me. I don't think it will be. Wait, what was in here to the left? I mean, to the left? Okay, you have a save. Well, I'm glad I did that. But no, I was about to say, not this left, I mean the bottom left there was. Wait, actually, fuck, I don't remember what there was. Or was that where you enter? No, that's not where you enter the... Yeah, I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out one way or another. Well, I guess let me unlock this little square there. Here... Careful. Well, about the microphone, I should know that something that I could do is ask in the Discord. I think that most don't give a fuck, but for those that care, at least, you know, telling me if they prefer the other microphone or this one. I mean, maybe once I hear the VOD, I will also be like, nah, I prefer the other one. Yeah, I tested how I sound before stream, and I mean, I didn't know that there was more echo, but it didn't seem that intrusive to me, but it seems like it is very intrusive to you. Oh, this is... okay, I remember this place. There was that one cutscene, okay. And there is also a saving here, isn't it? I don't know what's the point of saving here, but you have a save, I guess. Yes, I was out to say, not only I tested it, I also changed the filters to make sure that they sounded how I wanted it to sound, so... yeah. That's why I say that I don't mind, personally. Wait, I can ignore these enemies. Actually, you can ignore them also when you're going up. Because I overestimated their hitbox. Okay. I can simply go up here. Oh, don't fall, don't do this to me. Okay, there you go. There you not go. Ah, for fuck's sake, Richter! There you go. Guess our preferences in audio are different for voices. It could be, I mean, you're not the only one that noticed. I mean, Wasabi also noticed that there was echo. It's just that I don't know if he minds that much. You're also hearing weird sounds. I don't know about that. Maybe you need to... randomly the audio cuts from one side. Well, but that's something that... yeah, I know what you mean. But that's something that also happened with the previous microphone as well. You want to ask about echo? I know who the perfect person in the Discord is. Yeah, obviously. Well, Echo, it's been a while since he's been around here. Oh wait, these opponents are actually hard. How is it called? Like, it's not the cave troll, right? Got my ass kicked very badly. You can check the timestamp for the car sound later. No thanks. I don't know. How you're giving me doubt. I was out to say though that the audio deafening in one side is most likely something more related to the NVIDIA filter that also happened with the previous microphone. So yeah, that's not something new. Why are you such a shitter, Richter, to go where I want you to go? Alright, so should I even go to that place? Because, I mean, that place normally is locked. Oh, this one is not locked. Oh, it's the doppelganger fight again. Doppelganger 40. Nice hit stun. Works well enough for me. Maybe next time you should use... Oh, he's kinda kicking my ass right now. If you want a useful weapon, you probably should use the ads. Or go his ass. Yeah, that is supposed to be Alucard. Though here... I don't remember if originally you also fight that Alucard or if you fight something else. It's the one thing I'm not sure. I think it's still a doppelganger fight. Oh, what the hell? Tim, how much health does this guy have? Wow, nice troll, dude. Epic troll. Why would you do that? What an asshole. At least the Alucard fight wasn't hard, but... that was completely unnecessary. Why would you do that? I don't even remember that being the case in the original. The Muramasa room. Not like there's any Muramasa to pick up here. Okay. Well, let's see the fight again, I guess. I guess I should avoid falling, because... Then, well, the thing is that Alucard can fly whenever he wants, so... A room like that, I guess it's not that big of a deal because of that. Okay, I gotta time here the ad strokes properly if I want to like hit stun him in the corner. So a lot of times I do it too early. Well, he says. And that was free. So here I fell down. Oh, well, yeah, because you don't have a choice. So you're intended to fall there no matter what. I mean, the only thing I could do is spam item crash and hope that I survive until the end, but I kill them all, well, not all of them. And these octopus are something else. I mean, even surviving like that, I'm still almost dead. And I really did not remember this room. I don't think there's gonna be anything useful here anyway, so... The problem is that trying to get out of this room will make it very easy to fall back into it. Jesus. There are still more alive. Wait, are these guys respawning? They are respawning. I mean, there were none of them alive on the other side. Can't believe it. I don't even know what there's gonna be on the other side, but it doesn't seem to be very worth it at all. And they are still here. The thing about Alucard here is that you can simply fly over these assholes, but I don't have that option with Richter. Not to mention that these enemies appear for the first time here, like nowhere else. And nice, pretty cool. And the problem here is that they are all gonna respawn. Yeah, this room, I don't know about that, dude. You know, this room, I have to avoid it. Like, straight up, there is absolutely no reason to go there. Though, it's hard to avoid as well. Like, how do I even avoid it? Well, maybe I could simply not go left, but wasn't there something important on the left? Maybe not. I mean, maybe there was nothing on the left. And what a way to get my ass absolutely kicked. Holy shit. The Alucard can simply fly over that. I mean, it consumes magic, but that shouldn't be a problem. I don't remember how much magic it costed to do that anyways, but probably not that much. Alright. Let's kill this guy again. Oh, too early. Yeah, the issue is when he jumps up. Pretty funny fight though. I mean, I could simply go back and save, you know? I didn't realize, but the save is right there. Like, I don't know why I didn't think of that the second time. Yeah, the first time, that octopus room taking me by surprise makes sense, but you could bat up for like a minute straight. Yeah, and that was more than enough to ignore those octopus. Yeah, that's the thing. So, I mean, the issue is that Richter's movement fucking sucks to do this. Not to mention, like, this input is so ass to do. I can guarantee. Oh, there is a platform there. Well, that's useful to know. Oh, and there was nothing there. Pretty cool. But essentially here, unless you want to go to this room to, well, collect what you don't need, because you cannot collect anything here, there is absolutely zero reason to go to the left of that fight. Well, to the point that the fight itself is useless. Now, my question is, should I go up where those plants are? Because on the normal castle, that place to the left is closed by an iron door. Do you remember if that's closed here too, Kyle, or what? Because if it is closed, I have no reason to go there, and not to mention that it's also a hard place, you know? So should I, or should I not? What do you think I should do? I don't even remember how you could get rid of that iron door in the first place. I guess I could try, it's just that I feel like it's a waste of time, but since I have the save right here, might as well. Just that those plant enemies seem way too hard. And it's mostly the fact that they have so much health. Ironically, it's easier to... Well, I don't know if it's easier to confront them from up close. Not really, no, it's not. Notice that those tentacles that they summon are extremely fast. Hey, I don't know about this. Wait, how do you... That's how you do that. Yeah, I'm most likely gonna get killed if there is another one. I probably shouldn't say if, because there most likely will be another one. There is also these trolls. Wow, that tongue went so far. I was not expecting that. Damn. Got sniped from off a screen, that's crazy. And the cave trolls are also some of the most annoying opponents, so... That place seems like a bad idea. But I really don't remember if it was... If there had anything or not, if it had anything. Damn it, dude. There shouldn't be anything interesting on the left, maybe upgrade. Yeah, but, like, do you at least remember if the iron door is there or not? That's the problem. Because if the iron door is not there, I don't mind getting to the bottom of it. But if the iron door is there, it's like I'll go there for no reason. Because I cannot get anything out of it. That's the thing that matters, if the iron door is there or not. You even avoid that shotgun shit she has. I mean, I could item crash right on her face, but... Just when you land, you will get hit. Yeah, already the amount of health that I lost there is crazy. At least for this other cave troll I could also... Well, there's two of them. And they both died. Well, that sound is me getting into the water. Running with the water. Okay. Okay, there is no iron door, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay, there is no iron door. I don't think there's anything up here, right? But I guess since now this place is... The one where you need miss... No, it's an... In the normal castle there is an iron door that is not... Well, it's not a door, technically. It's supposed to be a... Like a wall. That I think you need the ferryman or whatever. So I don't think that you can uncover that one. I think that already with Alucard you cannot... Well, that one you can actually. Wait, hold up. But it's probably gonna be a waste to try to uncover all of them, because on my way back I'm most likely dead. Yeah, I probably shouldn't. Like, what am I doing? What am I even doing? Like, I go to the room on the left and I'm gonna get killed on my way back. Unless there is a teleport or something. You know, there is no reason to uncover that. Yeah. There is absolutely nothing. Him. The one I remember was in the bottom area where you needed the demon. And he presses a button. Oh yeah, well, that one I also couldn't get it because of, as you say, needing one of the little shits. Damn, that's crazy. Well, I'm dead, obviously. Not by the trolls, but by the plants. And I don't think you can ignore them either. If I could ignore them, I would. No, don't ignore the trolls though. These fucking trolls. Yeah, this place is worthless. Just like the place with the octopus. Like, we can ignore all of that. Oh damn, that's crazy. Problem is that I need to remember this. That's my issue. Like, when I look at the map and I see these places being empty, I have to remember to not go here. And I don't know if I can pull that off. The ferryman, I only remember him being used to cross the water before you had immunity to water. Could be, I don't know. I know that here the ferryman took you to one place that probably had an important item with Alucard, but here it had absolutely nothing. And I'm assuming that the ferryman here doesn't even exist. I mean, doubt that he could swing in inverted water. Will be weird. So here, the fight with death is close, I'm pretty sure. Good try. Oh, another one of these. Screw you. And 2 killer fishes, huh? Is there even anything here? Well, hearts. And that's it, so I guess the answer is no, there's nothing. Damn it, I have to get past that plant. Those plants are a serious menace. Like, I will proceed to spam item crash. That sucks. Got him. At least that worked. Problem is that here I kinda doubt that there's gonna be any save until much later, so killing these things is probably gonna be worthless. Yeah, inverted killer fish. Yeah, that's true, actually. I didn't pay that much attention, but the fish itself is inverted, even though every other enemy is regular. Pretty funny. Okay, what's in here? Something that is nothing here. Oh, nice. Okay, an actual upgrade. This is like the first useful item in a while. Glad that I checked it. The problem is I don't know if here... Okay, we shouldn't fight that before finding a save. Hold up. What's in here? Is this the place? Yeah, I think that here is where you go to the actual abandoned shit, right? So you wanna save, you probably can... This is the waterfall. Well, not yet, but this goes to the waterfall. Okay. Maybe the other place doesn't look that bad. I mean, here, if this is the abandoned mines, or whatever the fuck they are called, there should be a save nearby. Oh, what the hell, okay. That's the first boss. And he got 2-shotted. It would have been 1 shot if he didn't have a transformation. This is the place with the creepy music. Now, the important thing here is to not go to the mouth, because the mouth originally had a boss. Well, now you can go to the mouth after saving, of course. Not before saving. That's the part that matters. Don't go there before saving. Bad idea. Oof, close. Oh, and you have this guy too, which is also part of the first boss, pretty much. But this is where you... Well, after this is where you fight Cerberus. Yeah, this is the Cerberus boss fight. But there's no one here. Okay, and then you have this place where... with the button that you cannot do anything about. I already tried in the normal castle to hit it with an axe and it doesn't work. It has to specifically be with one of your companions. Well, Kyle say it's the demon companion. Could be. Here I'm pretty sure that I'm close to fighting dead. Most likely. Probably. I also have to remember that here there was a boss fight that was optional. I think it was in this place. That had an optional boss fight that was very hard. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, I know where... Okay, so this is a teleport. Yeah, I recognize this is the one that takes to the catacombs. And I think that boss was in the catacombs, wasn't it? Right? Or am I out of my mind? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was there. Correct me if I'm wrong, Kyle, but the giant boss that is optional was in the catacombs, right? The problem is that the catacombs are already hard in the normal castle. But here they are even worse. And you're most likely getting your ass very kicked on top of that boss being there. And yeah, even moving through them is hard. Like, that's probably something I should leave for last. I think it was in the cathedral. Well, really? Are you sure? I was sure it was in the catacombs. Actually, actually, the boss that was in the catacombs maybe was dead, but no, I remember that's being in the place with the water. Well, we will see. I guess it will be a surprise, which is not a bad thing. It's always nice to get surprised by a game you already played, you know? I mean, the catacombs, as hard as they are, might be better to leave for last. I remember it being a very large room, well, yeah, that part is for sure. I can't remember if, you know. I mean, I could still go to the catacombs. The boss in the normal castle was Legion. And I remember that because it was the first boss I fought today. A boss that, since I didn't have the ads, it took me a little bit, ended up winning. So it's really crazy how every single game after this one essentially takes everything from this game. And Legion being one of the bosses, you know. Apparently Richter can only get around 195%. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going for full percentage as you already seen, because there are some areas that I straight up ignored. Aside from the ones that I cannot go to, it's not about the percentage, but rather about wanting to kill every... Wait a second. Isn't this where Dracula was? I feel like Dracula wasn't in the catacomb, he was in the place with the clock, wasn't he? So, because something tells me there was an important boss. Wait, she's called Salome, really? I did not remember that. That's interesting. So, that name is supposed to belong to a... Wait, I forgot about the saving right on the right. The problem is that I'm most likely gonna get killed in the way now. I completely forgot. Hold up. Just run. Here, to the right. My name is Legion and we bring destruction and death. Damn. You know, I was out to say Salome is supposed to be someone that in ancient times, for whatever reason, like she's a very good dancer, and when someone asks what reward she wants, she asks for someone to get decapitated for some reason. And I don't know why she's a witch here. If she was a dancer, it would make more sense, but why a witch? I guess because she's a piece of shit, but I don't know if that's fully related with being a witch. I guess it's part of it, maybe. Thanks for reminding me to switch to live chat. Did I remind you? I guess by reading a message that you couldn't. Yeah, you two canceling Kyle for sport. That's what you two does best. Can that clock disappear? There you go. Though this is the place with the room with the spikes, isn't it? Like, here I cannot do anything unless they change it here. Or maybe it doesn't. Ah, fuck! What the hell? All right. Forget all that. Okay, yeah, this is the room with the spikes, but yeah, you cannot do that shit. Also, why is the song so damn intense in this place? Now that is most likely like the hardest area in the game, but then really make you think you're fucking dead. Oh wow, that was an unexpected attack. Also, I didn't realize that the witch here looks so good, because in the handheld games the sprite is a lot less defined. Also, there's nothing here then. I just realized. Like, this place leads to the place with the spikes, but there's nothing you can do there, so... No, don't do this to me. Okay. So yeah, I came here for nothing, essentially. I guess I shouldn't have expected anything more. Well, so here, if I want to keep this on the map, I should go back to heal. I don't know if I can pull it off though. Would be nice. Well, if you ignore all of this, you can. Like, these are easily ignorable. Thankfully. I can be an ill omen of destruction. No, it's probably because death. I think the YouTube doesn't like the word death. I think destruction is fine. Well, maybe, I don't know. You know why YouTube weird antics are. Okay. So now I can go. Well, the issue is that if I do this right now, it's gonna be hard to go back, because you basically have to do all this shit again to go back. Well, at least there is an upgrade. Why is this one called Frozen Half? Where is the other half? And why is it not frozen? Because I like the way this room looks. I mean, I like things that look colorful. So this enemy deals a lot of damage. Like, a single hit was like 1/4 of my health, which might not seem like a lot, but it is. What was here? Blood skeleton? What? What do you mean blood skeleton? That guy is green. Oh, so he revives faster. Wait, is one of these a save? Yes. Oof. So, what was the boss here? Like, it wasn't dead for what I... Or maybe it was dead. Maybe I'm confusing this with Dawn of Sorrow, where you encounter death in, like, a weird place. Yeah, maybe I'm confusing it with Dawn of Sorrow. Maybe this is actually dead. Because if it's not dead... Like, it's supposed to be... I mean, I still think it's the optional gigantic boss. No, it has to be the optional gigantic boss. Yes, because this is Lysion's room. And Lysion's room is the one that is big. So it has to be this guy. Which means that you're wrong, Kyle. Yeah, I was right. I was right. This Galamot guy. Wow, that was a good start. I probably should leave this guy for last, but you see, the thing about this guy is that technically I did beat him with Alucard. Problem is that with Alucard I beat him by having the fairy that automatically resurrects you. The background is like a cathedral. Well, yeah, it's... Yeah, I mean, it was kinda like that too. So yeah, the thing is that here, the most reasonable idea is leaving this guy for last, but... I don't know. I don't even know how to dodge that attack. It seems like there was nowhere to go. Unless you're supposed to go up. But you don't even have platforms to go. Unless you want me to go right behind him. I mean, right below him. Although the item crash hits him multiple times. Means that obviously I can only do that 10 times. That's still not enough to down him. Yeah, this guy is gonna be a problem. The ruin area nearby is a bait. Well, I mean... Technically, the catacombs being tied to like a cathedral area, I think makes sense. But yeah, do it no item, no upgrades, no hit. Of course, that's my objective all along, right? No, I mean, theoretically, I should wait here until I have all health upgrades, because killing this guy in my current state doesn't seem very doable. Also, is there anything up here? I don't think there is, right? You know, there isn't. I like the fact that all the crosses here look like inverted crosses, so it makes this place a lot more satanic, right? And my issue is, how do I dodge? No, that attack is fine. But it's fine. It's still hard to dodge, but he cannot hit you over here. You know, it's that one. How do you dodge that attack? Like, are you supposed to jump? Because he covers the entirety of that area, and at that point, there's nothing you can do. Like, are you intended to actually jump there, or what? Yes, I don't know what else it could be. It has to be that, right? But then, this guy is... well, as expected, he's an asshole. But I think that when I beat him with Alucard, like, I have that fairy that could revive me every time I died. And I did it like 7 times, because I had like that many items that could revive me automatically. So I ended up basically face tanking him to death. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time, but otherwise I probably should. The problem is that getting here is such a pain in the ass, you know? That's the main issue. And since I'm already here... But I can simply item crash when he does that. If you're able to do the item crash at a specific place, it does deal quite a lot of damage. Yeah, I think that you're probably intended to sham. Probably. It's that you can barely see what he's doing if you keep this distance up. It also seems to be random whether he hits you with that or not, you know? Though you know that I'm actually interested to try to spam the item crash where I'm essentially kind of like below him and all the axes hit him at the same time. I know that this guy has a shit ton of health, but it might be doable. I don't know. Maybe not. Just that he, especially with the critical attacks, he receives like per item crash probably 1,000. Just I don't know what's his total health, probably a lot though. Alright, actually let me do one more try with that strategy because I want to know. I want to know. The issue in the first place is getting there. Also, the vampire killer pretty much deals no damage against this guy. I'm saying one more try, but the problem is that I couldn't even try what I wanted. I don't know how I was able to get below him there. It was pure luck. Ideally, when you get below him, you spam. I wish the game over sequence could be skipped, but you're supposed to look at it. You're supposed to hear that laugh, and only then it slowly fades to black, and then is when you can, you know, go. A little bit annoying, but yeah. Alright, so yeah, I will try another attempt, but only if I manage to get to where he is. Just that I guess at this point I will take longer to attempt that than to actually do anything else, you know? Just that it's such a fucked up fight. Okay, that's what I needed. The problem, of course, is that by the time you land, he also deals damage against you. Reminds me when you die in Monster Hunter and the Felines bring you back in a cart and throw you into the ground like a sack of potatoes. Well, here there's no one to bring me back. You even roll a few times. But yeah, here there is no roll, no nothing. You just die. You're dead. Well, I guess I should leave this boss for that. The problem is that even with more health, I don't see myself... Well, maybe with a different item. But it's just like, let's say that I use a knife, right? The knife is an item that can travel forward. But if he's not on screen, do I even damage him? I feel like I wouldn't. Well... And by the way, here there are no items to pick up, right? Like if you want to switch the item here, you cannot. I should leave this guy for last. PS1 Radan, you could say that. You know, this guy is essentially the hardest boss in the game. He's very, very hard. There's nothing here, right? I mean, if there is a knife here, I'm willing to attempt... Well, a knife or a cross. Both will work well. Doesn't seem like there's neither, though. That's a shame. Yeah, I guess it's the best I could try. Like, an item that can hit from very far. It will be the only hope to win. And the axe is amazing, but with a boss like this where you cannot even be close to it, you need another strategy. There's also the gun, but the problem with the gun is that it takes a lot of hearts to use. And considering the amount of health this guy has, that's obviously a bad idea. But on the right side here, once you reach this place, you can simply run and no one can stop you. So it's not as painful as the normal castle catacombs actually. It's a lot easier in that regard. Right, so we can save, I guess, simply to like get out of that place, but here, well, I have to get out of this place and then afterwards head to the right where there is the waterfall, if I'm not mistaken, right? Well, in that case, that should confirm that the death fight happens there. It has to be there. So maybe that's the next boss I'm gonna fight. Could be. So fall all the... and fucking weed. Huh. Fuck. Hold up. Will this item be useful? It could be, actually, with the fact that it bounces all the way, it could be useful. Problem is that an attempt of that will be super expensive because you essentially will need to go there with a weapon, and if it's not the right one, you have to go back all the way. But yeah, the thing is that I don't know how active those things are when you're not looking at them. Like, as long as it's on screen, yes, it works, but if it's not on screen, will it even do anything? Oh, here they are, the plants. Fuck, man, I forgot all this. Okay, that could have been a lot worse. Oh, there is another one. Oh, wait, there are two? No, that's part of the same opponent. Alright. Oh, there's nothing there. No, here is the waterfall. That now is an inverted waterfall. A waterfall that is not interested in following the laws of physics. Was there any... Wasn't there a room? Maybe no. No, there wasn't one. So that's a little bit weird how the physics of that waterfall work. Technically, you have a slow fall being there. Doesn't take you upward. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Since the gravity in your case is... Well, it's the kind of situation that could not possibly happen, of course. I mean, both gravities... Wait, there's gonna be a boss here. Or no. Okay. The physics seem perfectly fine for me. What are you talking about? I'm surprised I could read that. Good shit. Oh, also, Can I ask you, Wasabi, to... Yes, I don't think you have a clip of this stream for today, but if you could even just clip what I'm saying right now, because I want to, like, on the Discord, see what others think of the microphone. I know that most likely no one is gonna give a shit, but at least in case someone does, I want to know what they think of this microphone, so that way I, can replace it, I guess. Well, replace it by the one that I was supposed to replace, but... Okay, I definitely don't want to go to the ferries up there right now. Though there is also no save nearby, is there? What is this place? Oh, okay, there is. This is the place with the merman, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So there should be one. Sing rap call. Yeah. I don't think I have the skill for that, personally. Not to mention I'm not beginning to feel like a rap god, Wait, hold up. Is there any upgrade hidden there? Because there was already something like that in a previous area. No? Apparently YouTube doesn't want me to clip the stream right now. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. But it's okay, I mean, I could just link the stream itself, Not that big of a deal. So it just reminded me that one of the things remaining to do in this game is the Colosseum. Wait, I'm gonna get my ass kicked. No. Wow. Now the problem here... No, okay, no. No. You want to go back and save. Problem is that the first save in the game, I mean, it shouldn't be that far from here, right? Just that I think it was a couple of maps away, and here the enemies are not gonna be as easy as the ones from the normal castle. Yeah, as you can see, that's Quetzalcoatl, right? It's called Dragon Rider here. Okay. At least they don't have that much health, but there's probably multiple of them. There's also the Shaco Bones, those are annoying too. It's what I told you. The Shaco Bones are extremely annoying. Actually, here, the last checkpoint is still in the catacombs, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it is in the catacombs. Damn, that fucking sucks. There is no other nearby save, because if you went to the other side, to the right, on that water area, there is a whole area without saves. Not to mention there could be something worse as well. Yeah, you're in the catacombs. Man, fuck. That's a long path. I have never read anything MSQ related, so I don't know if plant girls can move. Well, depends. The ones in Ragnarok Online can. I guess those are special. I mean, where do I go then? I mean, I have to go there, but I guess I have to take the right, the turn that gets me to the save the easiest, or the fastest rather. But I could also save there, past the catacombs, which I didn't, but it's not like it will make an insane difference. But it will be closer at least, so I probably should do it. Bro. Yeah, the dryads from Komodo. Though I don't know how they obey like original tales of plant monsters, but But yeah, that's what they do. And they are not the only ones. There's also the Parasite, which is a monster, I think, in the middle of a Brontera field or something. Well, technically that's like a little girl in a plant, not a plant girl. It's slightly different. But yeah, similar enough. I mean, it's called Parasite for a reason. I'm assuming that it's something that's parasiting the plant. Alright. Yeah, I will get to the net save. Like, that's my objective. I mean, ideally I would want to... No, actually, you know what? Yeah, that's my objective. Like, the condition to end the stream is beating the next boss. Which I don't know who it's gonna be. Actually, maybe that's the problem. Isn't the next boss gonna be the Beelzebub? If that's the case, I don't know if I can pull that off. Already I'm at half health. Yeah, that's just how dangerous these opponents are. They are just that annoying. Here... Wait. I suddenly got lost. Hold up, what am I missing here? To the left is the place that has the path split that leads to that whole area that is useless, right? Or is it here? No, this one is the one that takes you back. Right? Or am I wrong? I just been here, that's the saddest part. No, okay, it's there. That part. Okay, gotcha. That's a place I could come back later, but not now. Like, no thank you. But this is also another place that I should revisit later. But the first thing that matters is finding a save. And then a boss. Just as I said, if it is Beelzebub, I don't know if I can beat it today. Wasn't an easy boss. They gave the Parasite clothes in the mobile version. Shameful. Absolutely shameful. I guess it's to be expected. Okay. Yeah, I know what place this is. It's just that... Oh, an upgrade. This is why you have to explore these random ass rooms, because you can always have some shit like that. This is simply... It is a passage that takes to the other side. Yeah, pretty much. Has no other use outside of that. And then here... One of these has to be a save. You know, a phone MMO might be bottom of the barrel, but the game looks very cozy. I mean, it can be bottom of the barrel and cozy at the same time, you know. They are not precisely mutually exclusive, fuck. No, see, here's the thing. I need to go here. If I go to the left, that's doesn't that eventually take to the clock? I cannot do that right now. Actually, right now I'm confused. One of these had to be a save. Okay, maybe it's the one in the middle. Don't remember, dude. Yeah, it was the one in the middle. And the one... Though here, okay, that door that is there is the teleport. I just remember. With the whole chibi aesthetic, well, I mean, that's what Ragnarok already goes for. Well, I'm gonna unlock the teleport just so I can get back here later, I guess. Yeah, there. Well, unlocking it, I don't need to use it right now. But no, I want to beat the next boss. But as I say, the issue is that the next boss is most likely Belzebub. That was not an easy boss. Well, it wasn't an easy boss in... Wow, that was really necessary. Then look at all that... Oh, I almost died. So the Nova Skeleton deals that much damage. Alright. I'm glad at least that it dies in one hit, but damn. That's a little bit extreme. That's a lot of damage for a single enemy. Psycho shit. Okay, so... I don't know why this obstacle is there. It doesn't serve any purpose, but yeah, I guess why not. Though, maybe you need to do a whole different area. No, actually that's the problem. You don't fight the Belzebub right away. It's like you have to go through a whole different area before being able to do that. So that's a problem. So I'm certainly dealing more damage to a lot of these opponents. I guess if the opponent is native from the inverted castle, you should deal more damage. Well, technically the lesser demon is not like that. The lesser demon is originally a boss. Okay, this is where you can get the weapons, right? Or maybe you cannot anymore. So what the fuck is this? Fire demon? What are you gonna do? Oh, that's an interesting attack. You're very ugly though. Okay, no, I guess this wasn't the one. Doesn't seem like you can really ignore this guy. At least he doesn't take that long to die. Reminded me that we had elections recently. It was another Belzebub versus Baal kind of situation. But it tends to be like that in the whole world, you know. pretty similar. I heard that the guy that was winning is Kant, right? Was that his name? I'm not sure though. I think it was that. Wait, ah fuck. Was that monster called Bitterfly? That name is hilarious. Was it actually called Bitterfly? Yeah, that's pretty funny. Didn't remember that. Oh, Cast, not Kant. Okay, gotcha. So he won? Or is it still not known? It's in there. Here. Oh, this leads to the cathedral, well, the chapel. Well, no, but I want to, well, it's not like I want to fight Belzebub, but if I want to beat the next boss, it's this one. At least with the ads, it should be easier to beat this asshole. Damn, I deal a shit ton of damage, holy fuck. Am I gonna be able to go up with this? But he's also quite far. We'll have to do it from here. Okay, damn, that was free. That was so free. Holy shit. And here I was thinking it was hard. Damn. Pretty funny though, I gotta say. Wait, what happens if you keep going left? You eventually get to the clock here? I remember what was in here. Well, I do know that the room below is like a single room with nothing in it. So yeah, might as well visit it first. I think here they're trying to remember what was on the other side, but I don't. But whatever was on the other side is... Yeah, I don't know, but I think I will simply save on the previous one. It will have to most likely be the clock that is there. I mean, what else could it be if it's not the clock? Well, it eventually leads into the clock, I guess. No, it could... Okay, there is also the Colosseum, but... No, the Colosseum is connected to the chapel, not to the... not to this. Yeah, let me just say, though, if I'm allowed to go out. Here is only... nothing. Well, I guess before saving I kinda want to uncover what was in the map there, though I think that does continue to some other place, doesn't it? Fucking... Okay, I'm not going there, sure. Damn. Really wanted to keep me out of that, huh? I'll go tomorrow. Alright, well, I guess that's gonna be it for me for today. Though, will I be able to finish this tomorrow? Because essentially the things remaining are the chapel, the Colosseum, well, the final boss. There is also Steel Medusa and... What is the other one? The mummies as well. Those two are remaining. I'm not sure where they were, but I'm not sure if I can finish it all tomorrow. I'll try. An attempt will be made, but I have my doubts. We will see. In any case, well, I will try to see the microphone to see what other people think and also check myself in an actual stream how it sounds. But yeah. Thanks everyone a lot for watching, and I'll be seeing you on the next stream, so have a good one and take care.